You have identified and entered a wonderful trade and you are in some profits. But when to book them? How much profits to be booked? Should I book partial profits or full profits? This would have happened many times with most of you that you exited early from a winning trade and you would have said to yourself कि मेरे साथ ही क्यों होता है यार, आज तो बड़ा प्रॉफिट हो सकता था, but I booked so early again. I learned this after so many years of trading that trading is a process, or it shall be called a scientific process, where you need to follow rules to enter and when to add more positions to your trade, rules to protect your capital, and rules for other aspects of trading. But booking profits in a trade, I think it's an art. You can identify rules for yourself, but booking profits there or not, it's all up to you. I think that entering a trade or protecting your capital should be rule based and there should not be any liberty over there. If your rules tells you to enter a trade, then only you enter the trade, else you wait. If your rules tells you to trail a stop loss, you trail it or keep a hard stop loss. But when it comes to profit booking, you should be aware of the scenarios on where to book profits, from where your trade can reverse, etc. But whether to book profits there or not, it's all up to you. In this video, we will learn the art and improve the odds of booking more profits and let our winners perform for us. Hi guys, welcome back to Options Decoded. Although this should have been 5th or 6th video in this series, but especially for all those who are following my trades in our Telegram channel, I need them to learn this art very well. You already learned in last 2 videos on preparing a crystal clear chart and how to take a scalping trade. But I know, based on the trades that I share on the Telegram channel, many times you guys enter a winning trade and you either book profits quickly or sometimes get late and miss the prices to exit. Even though I try to share my trades on real time basis, but still there happens to be a lag of few seconds. By the time I share the screenshot or write down the exit trades, prices move, especially in current scenario as the volatility is really high. But after this video, you'll keep your hawk eyes super on when to book partial profits and when to fully exit a trade. You'll be knowing the art of letting your winners work for you. Here you need to make a promise to yourself, not to me, कि आज से अमाउंट देख के प्रॉफिट बुक करना बंद. I will be a disciplined trader. Let's say आपका टारगेट था to make 10,000 from this trade and your position is already reflecting 9,000 or 11,000. Now you won't be booking profits till the time ये rules नहीं बोलेंगे. Once this rules tells you to exit a trade, then you take an exit. Because who knows, this could be a trade that could have given you 15,000 or 20,000 or more. Don't take me wrong here. I do not mean that you'll always book more than 10,000. But now after this video and after some practice, most of the times you'll make more than this on an average. And you will know कि इस trade से निकलने का ये सही time है या नहीं. I learned one thing from my initial trading days, that I used to stay invested in a losing trade longer, but in a winning trade, I used to book quick profits and always think ये मेरे साथ again हो रहा है. आज भी फिर से बड़ा profit हो सकता था, but मैं फिर से निकल गया. I know this is happening with many of you. I personally invested a lot of time for this, and with experience, now I started to follow most of these things that I'm going to share in this particular video. And after this video, you'll thank me with all of your heart and will appreciate my efforts. Before starting, want to say that this profit booking rules can be applied in scalping trades that we learned in our last video, and also to the other kind of short-term trades that we will be learning in our upcoming videos. My goal is simple, that in coming weeks, you'll know how to master scalping and manage your pocket money out of it. And for more, we will then learn how to enter the intraday trade professionally, how to always protect your capital and limit your losses, or rather properly trail your trades, and more importantly, art of booking profits, where and when and how much, and of course, lots and lots of other things. So with this, not wasting more time, let's begin. There are multiple things we need to understand, so I'm going step by step. How I do this with examples, and at last, we will combine everything and learn this on the charts as well. Then starting tomorrow, you need to practice this on real-time basis. and let me know in comments about your experiences and learnings. This should be your promise to me as an appreciation towards my hard work. I need comments on your experiences and if this is helping you to improve your profit taking. Don't just say this video, rather cram it. Say it daily till the time you know each and everything and you use it in your trading. Now, we will be learning how I book profits in scalping and intraday trades. So, I have entered into a nice trade. After following my trade setup, it was it has also started moving in my expected direction. I know my stop loss as well. And now comes the third and the most important part. How, when and how much profits to be booked. We will learn the basics of this now. Later, once we cover the videos on entering a trade and controlling our losses, then we'll use these along with major supports and resistances, Fibonacci retracement levels, and volumes and improve our odds more. So now I am super active as my trade is working for me and I am ready with my first step. Here we go. Now first step for profit booking in options trading that I call and personally use is 3 to 5% rule. So just take an example. मैंने call option buy करा for 200 rupees. Now because of this up move, that 200 has already become 210 rupees, which means I'm sitting on a profit of 5%. Here I'll quote an example. We all know in a society, the ultra high net individuals are treated differently. They have extra privileges, extra advantages. So the trader who has already made 5%, I would say, is our ultra HNI. Okay? So now that particular person can enjoy various benefits. So what benefit right now he can enjoy is he has an option here to book profits. Whether he book it or not, it's all up to him. Personally, what I do is I never book full profits here. As I know I am the part of a right trade. I have earned the right to take profits. I take it or not, it's all up to me. So it's not a mandatory rule. But typically, I personally book 25% of my overall quantity here. I again repeat, this is not mandatory, but optional. As this helps me reducing my risk and now I can trade with better stop loss, which can be at cost price or as per what I am going to cover in upcoming videos on managing risk. So I already bet 5% move on my profitable trade and I am already sitting on some advantages. Okay, now I'll go to the second rule. From here I'll go very slow because I have to explain you many things over here, right? Okay, here we start with second rule. I call it 3 to 5 wave rule. Before explaining this, please note that here also profit booking is not mandatory. If you feel that trade can move further up, don't book profits, but trail your stop losses. You became rich, don't again be poor. You can take partial profits here. You can book full profits or you can take no profits. It's all up to you. But typically, I take 50% profit based on this trade, on this rule. So, let me just explain this on the screen. Okay, so now you have already identified the trade. The market has already given you an opportunity to enter. You are already ready with your purchase orders, correct? So now let's say what I have learned is typically markets move in 3 to 5 waves up. For example, this is the first trade. Then again market forms another green candle, another green candle. Okay, so this is what I have learned through my experiences, that markets moves in 3 to 5 waves. And what I personally do is, as soon as I get these two strong bars, I place my order here, somewhere here, multiple leg orders to exit my trades. What I do here is I book close to 50% of my profits, remaining trades. So you know that maybe with this particular move, here somewhere I have already booked 25%. And with this next moves, I am ready to book another 50%. Okay. So I already mentioned that this is optional. I mean, it's all up to you, right? Okay, just let me elaborate few more things. Few more things. Just a second. Let me just clean the screen. Okay. So is it so many times what I've seen is market forms this green candle, another green candle, and then start making some small candles like this, right? But what one thing you can notice is if you combine the length of these highs candles, right here, doesn't it seems like a third wave candle? Correct? So what I do is as soon as I see this thing forming, I place my order, I book 50%, and I'm out of the trade. Right? So this was the second thing which can happen. Let me just clean it for you before explaining further things. I hope you have already experienced these kind of things with you earlier, but let me get in detail now. So this was an ideal scenario where you see three bars forming or long green move coming up, but typically it doesn't happen like this. What I've experienced is after small move there is a red candle which starts forming. You would have also experienced this part, right? So what I do is, let's say if there is small, this red candle is already formed, I typically ignore the tails. Okay, so what we need to do is as soon as the uh, next candle comes up and start breaching the previous high, okay, I start placing my orders again. I'll ignore the tails here, right? And here somewhere I'll place my orders again to exit 50% of my trades, right? So this was another example. Let me just clean the screen. Okay, this was when small red candle is formed. What if we see something happening like this? Okay, I'll just, let's say like this one. What you'll do, typically what I do here is, let's say now this has not breached. I'll divide this particular candle again, just for my calculation purposes, in three parts: 0, 25, 50. Till the time there's no red candle which is forming below the this particular red candle, and let's say the, sorry, okay, now let's say there is another green candle which forms here. You would have noticed it has already breached the high of the previous candle, but I don't book profits in this particular candle. What I've learned through the experience is, like you are going for a run. Okay, you have run for few miles, right? Then you start walking slowly just to catch your breath, and again you start the rally. So what I have experienced is that any candle which doesn't breach the 25% mark of the previous green candle, right, till the time it has not breached 25% of this particular candle, it has a potential. So what I do is I let this candle form until unless it's very large candle. Okay, in that case I'll book profits and come out of it. But let's say it's a normal candle. Okay, and what I do is I wait for the next candle to formation, and I'll place my order somewhere here to book 50% profits and trail with another 25 and bring my stop loss somewhat here or here, right? I'll bring my stop losses here and trail for the remaining 25% of the quantity. So this is what if this red candle is not able to breach the 25% mark. Okay, let me just clean the this sheet for you. to explain few more things. Okay, so this was an example where it just breached, it was not able to breach uh, 25% mark. Okay, what if there is a red candle which forms here? Okay, just a second. Let me just make it properly. It breaches the 25% mark and comes closer to the 50% mark. Ignore the tilt part. So okay, so it has breached 25% mark. It has come closer to 50%, right? Now what I will do is, and again let's say again when green candles start forming, right? So what I will do here is, as soon as the new high is taken out, the old high is taken out by this particular green candle, I'll book 100%. Why? Because now this particular chart, now this particular script has a potential to fall further, because this is another entry point which I will be covering in my upcoming video, where we need to see that whether the script has reversed by 25% or 50% or 75% or more. All these things will be coming up and we will be covering in the upcoming videos. Okay, so this was another thing, like when the trade is able to breach, is not able to breach this 25% mark, right? Okay, allow me a second. Okay, this was scenario when this particular trade was not able to breach 50%. It came within the range of 25 to 50% and it bounced back. What if it's able to breach the 50% mark? And now again, let's say it has breached the 25% mark and trading is happening somewhat here. Okay, now what I will notice here is what's happening again. Again this candle has taken out. Is there any opportunity? Yes, somewhat similar to this particular trade. I have another entry point, I have another stop loss. So what I'll do is, I'll start this whole process again of the 3 green candles. I'll ignore this particular formation and this will be a fresh entry for me. And this is how the trade continues. Okay. Here comes an important question. What to do with that 25% quantity which we didn't book here or here or here, right? So for this, here comes the importance of Fibonacci retracement levels. What we do is, once we go on the charts, I'll tell you where we have to book this remaining 25%, or we might have to book this profit even before at these levels. All these things I'll cover up when we are talking about the charts part. Okay, so one thing, I mean, you have done such a homework, you have gone through this whole video. Why are we doing this, right? This question should have came to your mind. You would have told me that my target was 10,000 rupees. As soon as I'll get this 10,000, I'll book and I'll come out of it, right? But let me tell you one thing. You need to book bigger profits that can take care, let's say in case you have a bad day or bad series of days, you need to have some bigger profits in your kitty that can take care of some bad days as well. And this is real experience what I'm talking about. I've experienced this in various scenarios, that people are booking small profits and one bad day or series of 2-3 bad days just take away their whole capital. So just Okay, now let's put all these things together and let's see few trades that I've shared in recent past on the Telegram channel and learn through those trades. Okay, so right now on the screen, if you see, we are on the Bank Nifty chart and this is as on 11th of March. Okay, I'll just grab a brush. Okay, see, okay, first red candle already formed. Let me just grab white color. Okay, so we have seen that red candle has already formed. Okay, here comes a green candle, but it's not able to breach the high of the previous red candle. I'll wait till here. Okay, as soon as this is taken out, what will be my stop loss? Somewhat here. I'll enter this particular trade, and from here, see this. Isn't it first push, second push? Then the red candle is not able to take the 25% mark. What I'll do is I'll book profits in the next trade, right? This is just an example. Of course, I'll show you how we did it in the Telegram channel. In the side screenshot, you can see all those things. So just to show further, okay, this is as of 10th of March. What we did here was we entered somewhat here. Okay, just a second, let me grab a brush. We booked profits, trail it, again there was a fall, again we entered the trade, and here if you see, again there's an entry point. As soon as this red candle is taken out by the green candle, I can go long here, correct? See here tilted first green candle, second green candle tilted here, and just a second, okay, just see here. So if you see, this is the height of the first candle, height of the second candle, third candle, somewhat here. I'll book my 50% profit here, right? This happened with Nifty as well. Just allow me a second. Okay. So here if you see, this is as of 15th of March. We started shorting somewhat here. Just a second, yeah. Okay. We started shorting somewhere here. Market fall, steep fall. We booked some profits on 70. You can check the Telegram channel as of 15th. We shorted as well as we bought some puts here. We shorted calls, bought some puts. There's a fall, bounce. What we did here was we booked some profits. Again with this bounce, we again entered the trades, and see here. First red, second red, third red. Right? You're getting me? This is how we book profits. Okay? And as I mentioned, typically what would have happened is I would have booked 25% profit here as per the rule. I would have booked another 50% somewhat here. And what I did was with the remaining 25%, I trailed it. I'll use this Fibo levels and I'll trail it till the breach of the next level. As soon as this level is breached, either on the upside or on the downside, I'll book that remaining 25%. Right? So you can see on the screenshots, I'll just attach all these screenshots near these thing. After this slide, you'll see all the 3 screenshots where I shared the trade as of 11th, 10th, 15th. 11th and 10th was Bank Nifty and 15th was Nifty. So these were the trades. Of course, all the screenshots will be on your next screen. Okay, so as a rule, we all know first is 3 to 5% rule. As soon as we make 3 to 5% on any option which we bought or which we sold, we'll just book partial profits. Typically, I book 25%. Then comes the 3 to 5 wave rule, where I'll wait for the first 3 bars, 3 pushes, and whichever direction move I have taken accordingly, I'll try to book the either at the third bar if it's three straight bars, or if it's a combination of a small bars, I'll combine them, try to form it as a individual bar, three bars, third bar I'll take profits. And in case there is small bar which is forming between any of these bars, the strong bars, I'll wait for the high of the third bar to be crossed. I mean the high of the second bar to be crossed, I'll book the profits. And let's say if the previous there are two green bars, the third bar is red bar, but it's not able to breach 25% of the previous green bar, I'll wait for the high to be breached of the second green bar. As soon as it's breached, I'll book my profits. What if it breaches the 25% mark but it's above the 50% mark? What I'll do is I'll wait. I won't book profits on the next bar because I know it's a breather. I'll just wait for the next green bar after this particular green bar. Even if it's breached the highs, I'll wait for the further highs levels, and then it's forming a very big green bar. Then I might have to book profits. Otherwise, I'll book remaining percentage of profits. Okay, and let's say if it has come very close to 50% mark typically, and then it's taking a bounce, I'll book my 100% profits as soon as it's the high is taken out, because the stock or the index has the huge probability that it can fall again. And if it is in this particular, these red bars are able to take out the 50% level, then what? Then we start the 3 to 5 pushes move, the 3 to 5 wave move again as a new trade rule. So with this, I'll be able to book 25% or 50% or 75% of my trades till now, and remaining trades I trail, either following the same rules or using the Fibo levels or the major support levels or resistance level in mind, right? So this is, I think, as of now. I can give you many more examples, but I think you got a grip now. Now follow my trades for some time and learn in the live markets. If you are new, join the Telegram channel, link is in the description. Trades there are for the learning purposes, but you'll learn a lot. Now before we end, last but very important thing, as you know, if you like my content, please like the video. Comments will be really appreciated. Please share the content wherever possible. And if you are new to my channel, please subscribe to the channel. Turn on that notification button so that you don't miss any update from my side. And also help me in improving YouTube algorithm by liking each and every video. Now, till next time, as always, happy learning.